Hi, this is your ancient submariner. Unlike the ancient mariner, I don't have an albatross around my neck. Now we'll talk about when I was a child and lived in Italy from age 2 to age 5. The reason we were there is that my father, who was a colonel in the Finnish army, was enrolled in the Scuola Militare in Torino, Italy, which was by all means the finest staff college in Europe at the time. Many nations, including the United States, Britain, the Soviet Union, Japan, to mention a few, sent their officers there if they were colonels or lieutenant colonels and aspired to go up higher, roughly equivalent to the Army War College in Fort Leavenworth here. In any event, my father attended there partly to learn stuff and partly because he intended to start a similar war college in Finland to be called Sotakoulu, and he was to head that for a number of years. In any event, he was a senior officer in the class, and he was doing quite a good job, made a name for himself, and at the end of the school, which included a lot of interesting people I don't have time to get into now, he requested from the commanding officer the teaching materials that he could take with him to Finland, translate into Finnish, and use in the coming war college there. He was told that this would require higher authority, and eventually it went all the way up to Mussolini. My father had 3 meetings with this gentleman, who was the Prime Minister of Italy at the time. The first 2 were kind of hemming and hawing, in which Mussolini explained how important these teaching materials were and how they should be held confidentially. However, at the end, he acceded to my father's request, but asked him to stay and teach tactics for 1 semester, which my father did. So he took the materials, translated them into Finnish, and used them at the Finnish War College.